Dear Starseed, I am Selenia. I am a Pleiadian emissary of light, and I come to you today with a transmission that your soul has been desperately waiting to hear. You did not click on this message by accident. The guides of light, the cosmic orchestrators of your destiny, have gently led you to this exact moment. I need you to take a deep breath and let my words wash over your tired spirit. The long, exhausting winter of your heart is finally coming to an end. Today, I am bringing you the ultimate confirmation about the sacred union you have been dreaming of since you were a little girl looking up at the night sky. Yes, dear one, I am talking about your marriage. I am talking about the definitive, soul-shaking love that is finally stepping into your physical reality. I know exactly how incredibly tired you are. I see the invisible weight you carry every single day. I know about the nights you have cried yourself to sleep, holding your own hands in the dark, wondering why love seems so effortless for everyone else, yet so unbearably difficult for you. You have sat quietly on the sidelines, watching your friends find their partners. You have attended the weddings, you have smiled for the pictures, you have bought the gifts, and all the while, you secretly felt a crushing, silent agony in your chest. You have looked up at the ceiling at 3 a.m. and asked the universe, "When is it my turn? Did you forget about me? Am I destined to do this entire life completely alone?" You have felt this deep, aching isolation because you are a Pleiadian starseed. You carry a massive, blinding amount of light within your heart center. Because of this radiant energy, your path to love was never going to look like the normal, mundane relationships you see around you. You were never meant for a superficial connection. You were always meant for a divine partnership, a cosmic marriage that will shake the very foundations of this earth and bring immense healing to the collective. But to arrive at this monumental chapter of your life, you had to walk through the fire. Think about your past relationships. You have always been the giver, haven't you? You have attracted partners who were drawn to your light, but did not know how to honor it. You became their therapist, their mother, their savior, and their emotional dumping ground. You gave them pieces of your precious soul until you were left feeling entirely empty, drained, and unappreciated. They took your pure love and gave you nothing but shadows, confusion, and anxiety in return. You walked away from those connections thinking there was something wrong with you. You internalized the rejection. You thought you were simply too much, too deep, or fundamentally unlovable. But here is the first profound revelation the Pleiadian Council wants you to understand today. You were never broken, and you were never cursed in love. The intense delays and the painful isolation you experienced were part of a massive cosmic protection protocol. The universe intentionally placed a veil over you. You were put in a divine quarantine. If you had met your ultimate cosmic counterpart 3, 5, or 10 years ago, the unhealed wounds of your past and the dense programming of this matrix would have sabotaged the connection. You would not have been ready to receive a love that requires no fighting, no begging, and no fixing. Your long season of being alone was actually the highest form of protection. The universe was fiercely guarding your energy, keeping your ultimate partner away until both of your frequencies were perfectly aligned to sustain this magnitude of love. You are about to experience a profound timeline shift. The energetic barriers that kept you hidden are dropping right now as you listen to my voice. The man who has been traveling through lifetimes to find you, the soul who carries the matching frequency to your divine feminine heart, is actively being pulled into your reality. This is not a fantasy. This is a cosmic contract being fulfilled. When he arrives, it will not feel chaotic. It will not trigger your anxiety. It will not make you wonder where you stand or if you are doing something wrong. For the first time in your entire earthly existence, you are going to feel completely, undeniably safe. You will look into his eyes and you will see a profound recognition. He will look at your depth not as a burden, but as the greatest treasure he has ever found. He is going to take the heavy emotional armor off your shoulders. He will hold you in a way that makes you realize why every single painful heartbreak in your past had to happen exactly the way it did. Everything was clearing the path for this exact union. If your heart is beating faster right now, if you feel a strange sense of relief washing over your body, that is your soul recognizing the absolute truth of this transmission. Do not ignore this sign. Your energy is responding to the proximity of your divine counterpart. I want you to anchor this truth into the physical realm right now. Like this video to seal this energetic transmission and tell the universe you are ready by commenting below. My time for love is now. Engage with this frequency. When you declare your readiness, you collapse time and space, bringing your union closer to this present moment. Subscribe to this space, because you are no longer wandering in the dark. We are walking together toward the altar of your new life. I need you to feel the energetic chords of your past gently falling away from your spirit. You have spent so much of your life trying to prove your worth to people who were completely blind to your brilliant light. You twisted yourself into knots, you lowered your standards, and you silenced your own needs just to keep fragments of affection. You accepted crumbs because, deep down, a wounded part of you believed that was all you deserved. But the Pleiadian Council wants you to hear this loud and clear. Your days of begging for bare minimum love are officially over. The man who is entering your timeline right now does not want you to shrink. He does not want you to be quiet, and he certainly does not want you to carry the weight of the relationship all by yourself. He is stepping forward with masculine energy that is healed, grounded, and intensely devoted. This brings us to a crucial revelation about your journey. Those painful, agonizing relationships you endured in the past, the ones that nearly broke your spirit, they were never meant to be your final destination. They were karmic training grounds. They were harsh cosmic mirrors designed to force you to finally say no. They were placed on your path to teach you how to establish boundaries, how to protect your sacred energy, and how to realize that your love is a rare privilege, not a free commodity. You had to experience the absolute wrong partners so that when the right one finally arrived, you would recognize his peaceful frequency instantly. Now, as this divine masculine soul draws closer to your physical reality, there is an urgent energetic shift that must take place within you. The universe is aligning the circumstances, but you must align your internal frequency. Your heart chakra, which has been heavily guarded and bruised by years of disappointment, needs a specific cosmic recalibration. You cannot welcome a new earth paradigm of love while holding on to old earth patterns of fear and abandonment. This is why I was guided to bring you a specific tool for this exact moment in your timeline. To prepare you for this monumental union, you are being called to engage with the Heart Portal Activation, the Pleiadian Code of Divine Relationships. This is not just a book. It is a spiritual guide specifically channeled for starseeds like you who are seeking deeper love, profound emotional healing, and a soul-aligned relationship. Through ancient Pleiadian wisdom, intense heart activations, and energetic teachings, this sacred text will help you permanently heal those lingering emotional wounds. It will reconnect you with your true, unblemished frequency, ensuring that you magnetically attract and sustain the conscious marriage that is perfectly aligned with your soul's highest path. This exclusive edition is only available for a limited time, as the energetic window for this specific activation is open right now. The link to claim your destiny is waiting for you in the first pinned comment below. When you take this step, you are sending a massive shockwave across the universe. You are declaring that you are no longer a victim of your past, but the conscious creator of your future. You are telling your incoming husband that your heart is open, healed, and ready to receive his devotion. Imagine the day of your wedding. I want you to close your eyes for a brief moment and visualize it. Feel the heavy, beautiful fabric of your dress. Feel the nervous, fluttering anticipation in your stomach, but notice that there is absolutely no anxiety. There is no doubt. As you walk toward him, You will look at his face and see a man who is utterly overwhelmed by the fact that he gets to spend the rest of your earthly incarnations together. He will hold your hands at the altar, and in his grip, you will feel a lifetime of safety. He will look at you with a reverence that most women only read about in fairy tales. He will know about your scars, he will know about your past struggles, and he will love you infinitely more because of them. This is not a distant dream. This is the timeline you are actively merging with right now. But the dark forces, the lower energies of this matrix, will try to convince you otherwise. They will whisper in your ear that you are getting too old, that all the good men are taken, or that you are simply meant to be the wise, single healer for the rest of your life. Do not listen to those lies. Your spiritual gifts and your profound wisdom were never meant to isolate you. They were meant to prepare you to be the anchor of a powerful, high-frequency marriage. You have been the healer for everyone else, and now it is time for you to be cherished. It is time for you to be adored. It is time for you to come home to a partner who pours into your cup just as deeply as you have poured into the cups of others. You are about to become a wife. You are about to become the center of someone's entire world. As you absorb these words, notice the warmth expanding in your chest. That is the Pleiadian healing energy working through this transmission, clearing the debris of your past heartbreaks. We are preparing the throne for your divine king, and you, my beautiful starseed, are already wearing the crown. You might be feeling a strange friction right now. As we prepare this throne, and as you step into the frequency of a cherished wife, the universe is going to initiate what we call the final clearance. This is a profound revelation that you must understand so you do not panic in these final moments before your union. Right before a timeline shift of this magnitude occurs, right before your divine counterpart crosses your physical path, you will often experience a sudden, intense wave of phantom tests. Have you noticed old energies trying to creep back into your life recently? Have you received a random message from someone who broke your heart years ago? Or perhaps you have suddenly felt an overwhelming, crushing wave of loneliness, a temporary darkness that makes you feel like giving up on love entirely. Do not be deceived by these shadows. This is not a sign that you are moving backward. This is the universe performing a final energetic audit on your soul. The Matrix is offering you the old, familiar crumbs one last time to see if you will still accept them. The lower frequencies are trying to see if you will compromise your crown just to avoid feeling lonely for a few more nights. When you ignore that late-night text from an unhealed past partner, when you refuse to entertain a connection that you know deep down is not meant for your highest good, you pass the final test. You send a blinding flash of light into the cosmic web, signaling that your standards are permanently locked in. You are telling the universe that you would rather stand alone in your powerful truth than sleep next to someone who makes you feel completely invisible. You must realize that the man walking toward you is not looking for a typical, surface-level earthly romance. The divine masculine collective is currently undergoing a massive, painful awakening. For years, these men were taught to value the superficial. They were conditioned to chase relationships based on ego, status, and physical illusion. But that old paradigm is collapsing. The man destined to be your husband is completely exhausted by the shallow dating world. He has played those games, and they left his soul starving. He is out there right now, feeling a deep, unexplainable hunger for absolute authenticity. He does not want a woman who pretends to be perfect. He wants a woman who is deeply connected to her own soul. He is craving your specific energetic signature. He is looking for the exact depth that other men told you was too much. Think about the times you were told you were too sensitive, too emotional, or too intense. Those ignorant voices belonged to men who were terrified of their own shadows. They could not swim in your ocean, so they tried to convince you that your waters were too deep. But your divine counterpart is a master of the deep. He is a king who is not intimidated by a powerful queen. When you express your feelings, he will not pull away. When you share your spiritual visions, he will not call you crazy. He will lean in, captivated by the ancient wisdom that flows effortlessly from your lips. He will realize that he has been wandering through a desert his entire life, and your love is the first real oasis he has ever encountered. I want you to pay very close attention to your physical body and your immediate environment over the next few weeks, because the signs of his approach are going to become undeniable. You are a Pleiadian starseed, which means your intuition is your most powerful compass. You might start waking up consistently between 3 and 5 in the morning. This is not insomnia. This is the hour when the veil between dimensions is the thinnest, and your soul is actively communicating with his soul in the astral realm. You are holding cosmic meetings while your physical bodies rest. You might also start catching glimpses of double numbers everywhere you look, sequences that make your heart skip a beat. You could be walking down the street or doing something completely mundane, like washing the dishes, and suddenly you will feel a warm, heavy presence standing right behind you, wrapping you in a feeling of absolute safety. That is his energetic body reaching out to yours, pulling you closer across the grid. These are not coincidences. This is the magnetic pull of your destiny, overriding the logical illusions of time and space. You have spent decades feeling like an alien on this planet, feeling utterly misunderstood and disconnected from the human experience of love. You watched others find their partners with such ease, and you secretly wondered if there was a glitch in your cosmic blueprint. There was no glitch. You are a rare, high-frequency being, and it takes immense cosmic coordination to bring two master souls together in the physical realm without shattering the surrounding energy field. The delay was never a punishment. It was the careful, meticulous preparation of a masterpiece. Let this truth sink deep into your bones. Stop looking at your age. Stop looking at your perceived flaws. Stop measuring your worth by the failed relationships of your past. The human calendar means absolutely nothing to the stellar forces orchestrating your union. You are not running out of time. You have arrived precisely on time. The divine orchestration is hitting its perfect crescendo. The universe needed you to become the incredibly wise, resilient, and beautiful woman you are at this exact moment so you could properly hold the massive blessing of this marriage. You had to learn how to mother your own inner child, how to soothe your own nervous system, and how to become your own savior. Now that you have built this unshakable foundation within yourself, the universe is finally ready to build the castle upon it. Your days of solitary fighting are done. The era of defending your heart from those who claim to love you is over. You are entering the season of surrender. You are entering the season of being fiercely protected, endlessly pursued, and deeply cherished. Breathe into this reality. Allow the tension to melt from your shoulders. You do not have to force this. You do not have to manipulate the 3D reality to make him appear. You simply have to exist in your highest frequency, anchored in the absolute knowing that what is yours cannot miss you. As you settle into this profound season of surrender, I want to talk to you about the actual moment your eyes will meet his for the very first time. It will not be an ordinary Tuesday, even if the world around you looks completely normal. The Matrix will be carrying on with its usual mundane illusions. People will be rushing to their jobs. The sky will look exactly the same, but for you, the entire fabric of reality will pause. When he walks into your energetic field, your soul is going to experience a massive, undeniable jolt of ancient recognition. It will not be the frantic, anxiety-inducing butterflies you used to feel with your past karmic partners. No, this will be a heavy, profound drop in your stomach, a settling of your spirit that whispers, "Ah, there you are. I have been looking for you across 1,000 different lifetimes. You see, dear one, he is not just coming to date you. He is not coming to waste your precious time, to play the confusing games of the modern dating world, or to keep you in a state of constant uncertainty. He is coming to claim his wife. He is coming with a promise, with unshakable devotion, and with a fierce determination to build an empire of light by your side. He has been silently preparing for you in the background of his own life, just as you have been crying out for him in yours. He has been working on his own stability, facing his own shadows, and anchoring his own spiritual grounding, so that when he finally holds you, his hands will never shake. He will be the solid, immovable mountain to your beautiful, swirling, deeply emotional ocean. But before this physical collision happens, there is one final, critical step you must take. The universe has prepared the man, and the universe has perfectly aligned the timing. Now, the cosmic guides are asking you to make the final internal shift. You cannot walk down the aisle of this new earthly paradigm, dragging the heavy, bleeding chains of your past rejections. You cannot allow the ghosts of the men who did not choose you to haunt the sacred, pristine space of the man who is choosing you forever. Your heart portal must be entirely clear, vibrating at the absolute highest frequency of pure, unadulterated divine love. If you hold on to the frequency of abandonment, you will temporarily blind him to your presence. This is exactly why you must not ignore the cosmic tool placed before you today. You are being urgently called to immerse yourself in the heart portal activation, the Pleiadian code of divine relationships. This is a spiritual guide for starseeds seeking deeper love, emotional healing, and soul-aligned relationships. Through Pleiadian wisdom, heart activations, and energetic teachings, this book helps you heal emotional wounds, reconnect with your true frequency, and attract conscious relationships aligned with your soul's path. This exclusive edition is available only for a limited time. The link is in the first comment below. Do not delay your healing, because your king is already on his way, and he needs your heart to be an open door, not a fortress. Imagine the life you are about to step into. I want you to project your consciousness forward to a quiet Sunday morning in your new reality. You are waking up in a home that feels like a true, impenetrable sanctuary. The sunlight is streaming through the windows, and you feel a heavy, warm arm draped securely over your waist. You turn your head, and there is your husband, the man who saw your deepest, most terrifying scars and kissed them until they turned into starlight. You will look at his sleeping face, and a tear of pure, overwhelming gratitude will roll down your cheek. You will finally, completely understand why the universe made you wait. You will realize that every single tear you cried in your lonely room, every prayer you whispered into the dark abyss, was heard, collected, and used to water the soil of this exact moment. You are going to be a mother to beautiful, high-frequency starseed children if that is your desire, or you will birth magnificent, earth-shattering creative projects into this world together. Your marriage will not just be a private joy meant only for the two of you. It will be a beacon of blinding light for the entire collective. When other people look at the two of you, they will actually feel the healing presence of the divine. They will see what is miraculously possible when two master souls refuse to settle for the broken, matrix version of love. Your union is a vital, necessary part of the ascension of this planet. That is how incredibly important your love story is to the galaxy. The darkness wanted you to believe you would die alone. The lower entities of this realm thrived on your despair, feeding on your tragic belief that you were somehow flawed, forgotten, or unworthy of being chosen. But they have lost. The light has won. Your long, bitter season of isolation is completely over, and your season of harvesting the ultimate love is here. The cosmic gates have opened wide, and your divine masculine is walking through them right now, guided by the unseen hands of the angels. He is looking for the woman whose energy matches the dreams he has been having since he was a little boy. Make yourself known to the universe right now. Step out of the shadows of your past and claim what is rightfully, divinely yours. Leave a comment below saying, "I claim my divine marriage," to anchor this manifestation firmly into the physical grid of the earth. Read the comments of your fellow starseeds and send them love, because as you bless their unions, you exponentially multiply the speed of your own. Like this transmission to seal our energetic connection today, and make sure you are subscribed to this channel. You will need this safe sanctuary, this constant stream of Pleiadian guidance and validation, as you navigate the thrilling, breathtaking days ahead. Your long wait is over, my beautiful, radiant starseed. Dry your tears. Prepare your heart. Open your arms. Your happily married life is beginning right now. I am Selenia, and I will be waiting for you in our next transmission.